Well, good morning. Felt like chicken soup today. So I'm going to a recipe that I've made before. It's called the Keto chicken soup. It's very easy to make. In my bowl here, I have 1.5 small onions. I have 2 carrots peeled and diced. I have 3 stalks of celery diced. I have 1 leek, and I have about a tablespoon of fresh thyme. I'm going to put that into my pan, which is heated up with a tablespoon of olive oil. And you're going to take that and you're going to render that for probably about, I'd say 2 to 3 minutes. We'll be back in 2 to 3. Okay, next we're going to add 1 clove of garlic, which I diced up. We're going to add that. We're going to cook that for 2 minutes, and then we're going to add the rest of the ingredients. We're back in 2. To this, I am going to add 2 bay leaves and 1.5 quarts of chicken stock. You're going to put some salt, probably about a teaspoon of salt in there. And you're going to put some fresh pepper to your taste, like I always say. You can always season it after. Okay, we're going to bring this to a boil and let it cook for 15 minutes with the cover on. See, now I'm going to add 2.5 cups of already cooked chicken. I use the chicken breast. We're going to give that a stir. Maybe I'll just put it right in there. I'm going to give it a stir. And then we're going to take out half of this mixture, and I'm going to use my immersion blender. I can reach these with my fingers. You want to make sure you always take the bay leaves out because you'll choke on them. They're not good for you. So I'm going to take half of this out and put it into a bowl, and then I'm going to bring you over to the immersion blender. Okay, so we're going to go over here, and here's my immersion blender. This is what mine looks like. And I'm just I blend it up so some of the vegetables get thickened, so it like thickens up this soup. So I'm just gonna blend this and I'll be back in a minute. I'm gonna add this back in. As you can see the difference in the texture? That's what happens. It'll thicken it up. It'll make it almost like you would like a cream soup, but you're not using cream. And then I'm going to add 1 package of frozen spinach, which I defrosted. You can use fresh spinach or kale, whichever you prefer. I just happen to have the frozen spinach on hand. You're gonna let that cook through for maybe a couple of minutes to heat the spinach through. So I'll be back in a minute. As you can see, it's heated through. And we're just gonna add 1 tablespoon of olive oil, a squirt of lemon juice into that. We're gonna mix that in. And we're also gonna add 2 tablespoons of chopped parsley. So we're just gonna give that a stir. Mix it all in so it's all incorporated. And that's basically your soup. It's a very healthy soup. It's great if you want to do something quick. We like our soup in mugs. So this is going in a mug for the cameraman, so he can have his lunch. But here's the soup. See you next week.